I'm with Mary Beckett. She is the candidate for the New Democratic Party of Canada for the Northwest Territories in the upcoming federal election. Mary, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and why people should vote for you?
Okay, so I am from Inuvik. I have been living there since 1984, so that's 35 years. And before that, I grew up in Saskatchewan. My dad was a farmer, and I grew up sort of halfway between the farm and the city where I went to school, and my grandfather's cottage up at Waka, where his family was from. And when I was 20, I got married and came north, and I've been here ever since. So I've got 4 kids, and they are all grown up and finished with living at home. So I had sort of reached that stage in life where I had more time of my own to contribute to my community at a sort of a wider scale and a sort of a bigger vista. I've been working on a lot of community groups over the years. Always believed that, it's part of your duty as a citizen to make your community better whenever you can. And so I've always volunteered for whatever was around at the moment. And so I've been involved with lots of nonprofit groups in Inuvik and regionally and territorially as well. And so, when this opportunity came up to run for the NDP, it just seemed like a perfect fit for me because I feel like I have something to say and I have strong, passionate beliefs about the North. And I just really want to be able to represent my friends and relatives and family all across the North and be able to stand up in Ottawa and make sure that people know what the Northwest Territories is all about.
What do you think will be your priorities if you are elected?
Well, I think my first priority as a member of Parliament is to represent the North. I feel like people have an odd idea about the North, and it's sort of halfway mixed between Nunavut and the Yukon, and very few people have very much idea of what the NWT is actually like. And I want to make sure that that's repaired, that the Northwest Territories has a voice and that people understand that we're not exactly the same as the other two territories and that, we have our own needs and concerns. And I want people to know what those are. So I think my number one thing is to represent the people that elect me to go to Ottawa. So I want to be able to reflect their concerns, reflect their issues, and make sure that everybody is able to get their voices heard in Ottawa. And I think after that, as far as party planks go, the things that I've been hearing as I'm talking to people during this election period, there's been 2 real big themes. One is affordability, cost of living, everything's super expensive, and the other is the environment. And I don't think those 2 things are necessarily independent of one another. I think they really do kind of blend together in a lot of different ways. And I think the New Democratic Party has a really great platform that can deal with those 2 concerns so that they're not opposing concerns, but that we can make life more affordable and also help the environment at the same time. We can improve our economy so we have more money to spend and also, create jobs and make our homes more energy efficient so that our carbon footprint is smaller. So I think it all works together really well.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Dennis Bevington was the MP, a New Democratic Party member for 9 years. It's been a Liberal Party member, Michael McLeod, for the last 4. What would you do differently than what the present MP is doing right now?
Well, I think the biggest thing is, like I said, that visibility piece. I don't think that Michael has been as visible on the stage in Ottawa as he might have been. And I think that's partly because his role as a backbencher in the Liberal Party left him sitting quietly, only allowed to ask questions that were somewhat friendly to the government ministers and so on. As an opposition member, I have no such shackles on me. I can ask the uncomfortable question, the one that nobody wants to hear, but everybody needs an answer to. And I'm the kind of person that will stand up and actually do that. I will go to the different departments and advocate for your program or, talk to people who are writing policy and try and educate them about what it's like to be in the North so that we don't get all these programs and policies that are so cookie cutter that they don't fit us at all. And I think that's been a real problem in the past, is that we spend an awful lot of time, monkey wrenching ourselves into a plan that was never made for us, and trying to figure out ways that we can take advantage of programs when they don't really fit. And so I would like to be able to advocate more so that when money comes up here to be spent, it's already in a format that we can use it, and also to make sure that things that we are really passionate about get some funding.
Okay, well, on that note, I'll thank you for coming in and giving us your ideas of what will be coming in this next election. And I do appreciate you coming to speak with us today there, Mary. Thank you.
Thanks.